Sorry, guys. I'm late. I didn't have the login stuff, so that's why I'm late. I'm going to give a couple minutes for some people to hop on. Ooh, that light is bad. Can you guys hear me? Yay, perfect. That window, it might behind me looks, make it look really bad. I don't look very hot, guys. I haven't done anything with myself today yet. So, guys, while we wait, why don't we start with the birthdays? If you haven't done your birthdays for today, go to your events. If you're doing it from your phone, go to your calendar, and then it should show you everyone who has a birthday, and just send them a message. While you guys are, if some of you guys already did this today, does anybody have like a really good post they could share for everyone to go do something similar in their marketing group? If you're in the same marketing group as other people in this, obviously only one of you would do it. But if you have something that's going on really good in your marketing group, we could share them here in the chat. So we all have different ideas of things to post in our marketing groups. Rachel, can you do you want to go into ours and find something that's done really well and share it in the chat? And then if you put like a picture with it, obviously we can't put pictures in here, but you can just say what kind of picture you put with it or whatever. By the way, if you don't know me, my name is Tanya Sanderson. I'm under Alicia Yarbrough, and I'm a 3-star with True Vision. Hi, Carrie. I'm doing my birthdays because I've been slacking a little bit. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Kathy. So yesterday, I know that we had a post in our marketing group that was somebody's testimony. And it did really well. I'm gonna copy you guys the verbiage. And then you could use like with this one, you could use like a before and after belly picture because that's kind of what we used. But this is a really good one that did really well in our testimony group. So like everybody, I think, has their own testimony group on here. So you always want to be sharing in your testimony group. I know that a lot of people get busy and they forget that part of it and they're using their group and aren't always sharing in there. But I promise you, the more that people see your name, the more they're going to put trust in what you have to say about it and about the product and like that you actually know what you're talking about. Anybody else have any good ones? I think if we get like a few different good ones, everyone will have something good to post in their customer group. These ones like I posted in there, like it was from a young girl on our team and she always uses like all these emojis and they always look so cute and stuff and people just like them. Like, I don't know why, but they do. Like younger people, it like attracts the younger people, it seems like. Okay. So I'm sure everyone already went to their timeline and made a post. I know I did. I actually usually post on my business page and then I have them scheduled out. So every morning at 6 o'clock in the morning, something usually posts on my business page. If you don't have a business page, you want to post on your wall every morning, just so that people know that that you're up and your business is open and you're ready to help anyone. So if you haven't posted on your wall, I would go do that now. I know that a lot of people like got away from using business pages. I did as well, but I'm kind of getting back to it because of all of Facebook's rules with groups now. It's getting harder for me to get people into groups. So I decided to give it a try and see what happens. It doesn't have to be a business post, Carrie. I do like like my scheduled posts, like what I'm doing right now on my business page is like I'm not actually posting anything business on there. What I'm more doing is branding myself on my page and who I am and like my personality and a little bit about my life and my family and things like that, more than posting about True Vision. I kind of plan to like drop hints in there eventually, but at this point, I haven't really figured out how I want to do that yet. So, right now it's just about me kind of, and so people can get to know me and follow me. And so like what I'll do sometimes is share something that I see that I like or on my business page, and then I'll come back and share it onto my personal wall. As your business grows, you'll get closer and closer and closer to your 5,000 friends. And then like at that point, it gets really hard to expand more, and for me, it's been tough because like I've tried to create other Facebooks, but every single time that I do that, they get taken by Facebook. So, I just decided to try to brand myself a different way. And that's what I'm doing. I'm actually really surprised how many people are seeing my stuff on the business page, how many views it's getting, and how many likes, because I don't feel like I had that much success with a business page prior. But maybe it's because I'm going about it a little bit differently this time. So no one else has anything to share out of their testimony group. Okay. So, I've already talked to more than 5 people today, but if you haven't talked to 5 new people today that have never ordered from you, I would definitely reach out to 5 people. Sometimes what I will do is I will do a search in my messenger, and I'll type in because I use the True Vision tools. I think a lot of people use the True Vision tools now. If you don't, you can type your website into the search bar in Messenger. I will type in like bit.ly or whatever, because I use the True Vision tools in there, and then it'll bring up people that I've sent a bit.ly link to. So then I can reach out to people that I've sent my link to, because obviously if I've sent them my link, I've talked to them. We've come up with a plan of what they want to order. And then I can match it with my back office and see if they actually ever place their order. If they haven't, then I can message them and see like if they're having trouble, if they had trouble with my website, or anything like that. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they get confused. Sometimes they get intimidated by the application. Sometimes some of the stuff it asks for like kind of pushes them away. Or you sometimes find out that they didn't click on your link and they ordered somewhere else, which sucks. But usually you can send that to your upline and get that fixed if that's the case. So I usually try to go into my messenger, search my link, and reach out to some people that I've sent my link to previously that I haven't seen ordered. Like if they told me, okay, well, I'm going to order on Friday and it's not Friday, then I will obviously not reach out. I will wait. But it just depends. What we've talked about. I don't want to be pushy. I don't like to be one of those types of salespeople. So I just kind of feel it out. This also gives me a chance, because I'm going through my back office, to see if I missed that someone placed an order, and then I can make sure I get them all the information that they need when they get their product. Does everyone know how to search their messages? You guys are quiet. So Rosalind, are you using your phone or are you using the computer? Your phone. Hold on just a second. So basically when you're in your messenger, I don't know if you'll be able to see it though, because it gets that glare on the phone. You can see where there's a search. So when you come into your messenger, you see like your chats or whatever. If you just go into your search, you can type in, like I type in bit.ly, if you can see like that. And then below that, it's going to say search in messages. And I'll do that. And then it'll bring up everyone that I've sent my bit.ly link to, or sent a bit.ly link to. Does that help? You're welcome. Okay, so now that we've searched our messages and reached out to our like most recent people that we've sent our link to, I think now I've been doing things a little bit differently than normal, but how many of you, I mean, if everyone in here is cold marketing, we could definitely do like joining groups or posting. What do you type in again? So Paula, I type in like, okay, so if you're using like the True Vision tools, it creates a bit.ly link. So I'll type in bit.ly into the search. If you're using like your actual replicated site, you can type in like your username .truevisionhealth.com, or even just the username should work to bring up those messages of people that you sent your link to. So we're over halfway through the month. And so I think another really good one to like a really good report to look at in your back office is the rank progress report. And this one can really help you when you want to reach out to like some of your working associates, especially if you don't look super down in your downline. Because you can see where people are at and like who's close to rank advancing. So I don't know if you've all like looked at this, but if you go under business in your back office and then click on rank progress report, you'll be able to see like it'll tell you like what their highest rank was that they achieved and like what their next rank is. So you'll be able to see like if they're actually like close to rank advancing or if they're close to like maintaining. But I like that because then I can actually look and like go to their dashboard and actually see how close they are. So you can cheer them on. And send them like a message that, let's see, because you can click all your levels if you want to at the top of it. So I like to check this report when it starts getting close to the end of the month, because then if I want to offer like any incentives for anyone that's close to rank advancing or anything like that, I can do that. So basically the main thing that I look at is seeing what their highest rank is versus their next rank, and then the percentage of their completeness. And I just really like that so that, you know, I'm there for my people. Does everyone know about that report? You don't have that report as an option. That's strange. Does not everyone have it? So under business, mine says team dashboard, visual tree, report center, rank progress report. You don't have that, Rachel? That seems strange to me. Do you have people under you that are building, that have signed people up, Rachel? Yeah, it's not in the report center. It's just under business. But I think close to the end of the month, that's a really good report to look at so that you can cheer your people on. Oh, perfect. You found it. Another thing that we do on our team that I think is really good and helps keep people motivated is cheering people on every time basically that they hit managing associate again. It doesn't matter what their rank is. Like if they got 5 new people that month, not just managing associate, but if they got 5 new people that month, they would be like a brand new managing associate again and cheering them on. So I always make sure that I also go to my report center and look at the new enrollments for the current month and cheer those people on who signed 5, 10, 15 people. You know, we go by increments of 5. Because I think it makes them feel good, and it's really just really good for your team. I don't know if everyone has these. Like, somebody posted this follow-up, like, DMO sheet, and like we did like a 90-day push, and I love it. I mean, it literally really helps you stay on track. You mean one of these sheets, Stacy? I don't think we can post pictures in here. I don't know how. You know what? I can share it on my screen though. Somebody shared it and it's my favorite and I love it. Let me find it. Because I know I have it saved on my laptop. I feel like it's so easy to do, like to keep track of and everything. To keep track of everything that you're doing. It's like the most simple and clean DMO that I've seen, and I like it, and I share it with my team. Gosh, I have like 500 million things open on my computer. I know I just like triggered Siri somehow. I don't need you. Okay. Let me find it on my computer. I know I have it on here. I probably look like a freak looking so closely at my computer. But I know. I know I have it saved somewhere. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. I found it. What? I'm like, why can't I? So this is what it looks like. Like it gives you like your minimum that you should do every day. 3 posts in a customer group, 1 post to your timeline, follow up with 5 people and send your happy birthdays. And then it has like you can go further if you want to push, which I highly recommend this. My first 2 years with True Vision, I literally never took a day off, and my goal was to make sure that I got 10 new people added to my customer group or my testimony group every single day, like never fail. And I didn't skip a day. Like say Monday, I got like 100 people added in there. I didn't like.
It's supposed to be like pretty tough. Like it's made for that. So
down from a. Let's see.
I don't know who that is, but basically I didn't like skip like, oh well that 100 counts for my 10 today, my 10 tomorrow, my 10 the next day, you know, like I just kept going every day. And then it has like contact 5 team members. You can do like your reflection at the end, you know, your 5 ads, and like basically you just mark it off as you do it, and you can keep track of like the names of the people that you talk to so that you can keep these, you know, keep these and keep track, so it can really help you with your follow-up as well. Kelly, I will send you this. Everybody who wants this, I'm Tanya JS on Facebook. Just send me a message. Send me a message, and so that because if you don't send me a message, I don't know if I'll find you, and I'm like so close to my 5,000 friends that it's easier if you just send me a message. And I can send this to you guys. So yeah, I just like how clean and simple and easy this one is. I don't know who made it, but like kudos to you if you're on here, because it's awesome, and I share it with like my entire team. So thank you. Okay. So yeah, I just really like that to do that. Right now, like I'm not really cold marketing because like I'm almost at my 5,000 friends. But I'm trying to like brainstorm other ideas of how to do things. So basically, like I'll just go through my back office and write down like who I've talked to that day. And then just don't go to bed until you finish this. You know? Don't end your day until you finish it. If you do that, you'll be successful. All right, so we've done our posts, we've done our birthdays, we've followed up with 5 people. You posted on your timeline. Basically, one more thing that I think is really good that you guys can start doing is going to your report center and in your back office, and then down on your pre-populated reports, your quick reports, go active last month but not current month. And look at that report and start reaching out to those people that haven't ordered this month yet. What I usually do is see if like I make sure that see if they're on Smart Ship, and if it's scheduled to run, then I'll like skip them. But if they're not, and it's been like I have people here I can see like they ordered on January 5th. So technically like they should have ordered again already. So you can sort it by last order date, and you could go to the beginning of January up until now if you wanted to. Then you wouldn't actually have to click on each one. And then you can see, you know, who you need to reach out to. I think doing this will get you through your 10 existing customers that are on that DMO sheet of reaching out to them. And if you did 10 a day, you'll get through that list. Another thing that I use that report for is seeing if someone's like only ordering the True Control or only ordering the True Fix. So then I can reach out to them and be like, the combo should be taken together. And that can help me get people to the 75 PV so they count as an active person before the end of the month. So if that's not something you normally do, I really recommend doing it. I'll also go in to like my retail report and look at my level 1s of who's bought a trial pack and reach out to them. See if they're ready to commit to a 30-day supply. This is also the place where I'll find where people ordered a 30-day supply at retail. And then I'll be like, be able to reach out to them and explain that I can save them money and upgrade them. So right now, like for my team, I'm not really like I'm really, really, really pushing that nobody signs preferred customers. There's really no reason for it right now. You guys we have the $10 enrollment right now, so it's not much more for them to just do that option. I don't even tell them about the preferred customer option right now. The customer is going to trust you, and they're going to know like you're getting them the best deal. So that's just something I just don't do. I just don't do. When we have these deals going on, I just don't even talk about it. I don't know if you all know it, but like preferred customers are not locked into you. So basically what that means is you could sign up all these preferred customers and then they can go find a new associate if they want to. They don't have to wait the 6 months. They don't have to cancel their membership and wait the 6 months to re-enroll. They can re-enroll under a new associate every month if they want to, as long as they're a preferred customer. So that's another reason that I really highly encourage my team to enroll them as associates. All right, so Rachel said she has lots of people who order a month. She reaches out to them to reorder, and they never reply. If you go, have you tried texting them or calling them? Carrie likes to call people. I'm like a little bit more shy when it comes to calling people. So, but I'll text them. Like if you go from your phone into your back office and type their name in the search bar, I'll show you for those of you that don't know. Let me log in here really quick. You can actually text them. I feel like, I mean, sometimes I get a better response with text. But I'm sure calling them probably works pretty well to see how things went. So basically when you bring up somebody's dashboard in your back office and you can see these 3 little dots right here, you can click on that and it brings this drop down. Oh, I keep clicking it too many times. And it will give you the option to chat with them, which I don't feel like I get a lot of success out of chatting or emailing, but then you can call them or text them. And I've started going through my new enrollments and adding like their phone numbers into my phone right away so that I have it. And, you know, that's really good. You send a welcome text to everyone you get a notification for. That's really good. And I feel like for me, like I do go deeper than my level ones because you just don't know. You don't know who's actually following up and who's actually working their business. So I feel like it's really important that you reach downward for those people too so that you don't lose them in your organization. I go all 8 levels, which is a little extreme, but I do. Yeah, I tell my team, I tell my team to connect with everyone in their entire downline. So, like, I do these training calls every week where I train new associates and I tell them all to connect down. I've had people who, like, my personality and their personality doesn't mesh well. And then, then and Alicia does it as well. So I'm happy for that, because if they don't like my personality, then they still know that they have her, and she has a different personality than me. And so that's why I always do that. I found a lot of people who are upset with their associate or whatever, but I've been able to keep them because they know they have me still for support. I think it's really important. I mean, I had a gal who literally blew up, like, she went from joining to senior associate in 1 month and then completely disappeared. I had never connected to any of those people that she signed up and didn't know how to. And so literally I lost a whole leg from that. So I think it's really, really, really important that you definitely reach out lower than just your level one. I did that because I'm like, oh my gosh, that's never happening to me again. So if you guys haven't, you could do like your afternoon post, like cold market post. If anybody has like a really good like text version of a cold market post, you should share it in the comments just so we can get some more ideas. I think all of this is about helping each other. So I think everybody at least posting one ad is really good. Oh, you use emojis too, Stacy. It's so cute. I feel like it's so hard for me to find like cute emojis and incorporate them into my text. I think that's really good. I mean, people are starting to think about their vacations they're going to be going on. I mean, it's almost March. And so, I mean, really, it's getting close to wedding season. So wedding, like targeting wanting to lose weight before that wedding, wanting to lose weight before summer, anything like that is like a really good post for right now, because people are starting to think about that kind of stuff. I've had several people tell me like that they have a wedding this summer and they want to lose weight. So that's a really big one. Yeah, I guess the emojis, I've heard that, Stacey, the emojis just draw attention to it, and with the younger generation, which we have to think about that. I mean, those are the people that are going to be continuing to build a business after we're done. So, when we're done actually like signing people every day. So we want to make sure that we're always changing things to be with the times or the young crowd. Is anyone having like really good success with watch parties? I did them for like a little while, but I don't know. I had a lot of people telling me I was to like get them off my stuff because it automatically invites them. Anybody else have a good idea? I know you guys post stuff in cold market groups you just don't want to share. So basically what I've learned with cold marketing, Patricia, is that I don't do like collages with like a whole bunch of before and after pictures. It's too much. What you need to think in your mindset is that these people that are searching these groups either already have something in mind that they're looking for secondhand, or they are just seeing if they see anything cool, you know? And so they're literally just scrolling. And so whatever you're going to post has to catch their attention in like less than a half a second. If it doesn't catch their attention just by a quick scroll by, you're not going to get a lot of people. And so when you put a lot of pictures into a collage and put it on there, it just becomes too much. If you have a lot of text, I feel like the more simple, the better. Asking questions like Stacy said, how much weight would you like to lose before summer, is really good because it causes interaction. As long as it's a question that people want to answer. And so you have to think up outside the box sometimes. When we first started with cold marketing with the company, a lot of people would put stuff like 2 pills twice a day, message me. I don't feel like those are as successful as they used to be. I feel like we have to do something a little bit more and think a little bit more outside the box to pique people's interest. I think sometimes targeting it around a lifestyle is really good, because then it's going to help you get away from those people that are going to be like, don't buy pills, diet and exercise is the only answer, change what you eat, stop eating McDonald's, don't do meth, you know, like all those rude things people say to us. So I feel like if you can figure out a way to make your post about changing your lifestyle, it's going to help. Prissy has one. And she's got all emojis too. You guys are good. I feel like anytime that I add words like blasting fat or fat blasting, or I like here where she has to debloat your belly, things like that, anything that's going to like, because people, those are the things people think about, like, oh my god, I'm so bloated, or I need to lose belly fat, um anything like that. I feel like it catches their. So Prissy, have you been getting like a lot of people commenting? Because my only like concerns about yours. So I don't. So is that you like basically? I try to avoid saying 2 pills twice a day, just because people are so turned off by pills. But if it's working, then it's working. I think that that's a really good post for your wall, but I don't know that I would cold market that post. And then I definitely don't ever say the name of the company or the products in any of my posts. Ooh, that's a good one, Ross, for like a business post. That's a really good one. So if you're in like business groups or work from home groups or things like that. My only problem is I feel like it's almost going to be better in those type of groups if you just message people, because people join those groups because they're looking for something, but it's almost like they're too embarrassed to comment or something. I see a lot of posts in those groups and not a lot of comments. So maybe messaging those people, but make sure you go to their profile first and look and see if they're already working from home. If they're already working from home, obviously they might have something that they love, but so you can kind of gauge whether or not they are working from home and are successful at it, or whether they're still looking for something better. It kind of drives me nuts when people prospect me from other companies. So you don't want to be that person. That's like, I mean, you don't want to accidentally like prospect, like say, you know, we have like 7 stars, like a 7-star, whatever that equivalent would be in a different company, because they're just going to be like, okay, you sound cheesy. So you want to make sure that you're looking at their profiles and seeing where they're at, like what they're doing, if it looks like they're looking for something better. One of my things is a lot of other companies, they don't provide a residual income. And so a lot of it is direct selling. And so they don't understand what residual income is. And I'll be honest, I didn't either. When
Hush. Want me to bust you?
So I didn't understand residual income. And so for me, it's been kind of interesting to try to learn other companies' compensation plans, because you can kind of talk to them about the difference in the way they can earn money with True Vision versus what they're doing. Because they probably don't, a lot of people don't understand that. So yeah, I feel like you want to be very careful about what you're posting, and make sure you're piquing interest. Ask a question for sure, so that, because the more people you get to comment on it, the more people that are going to see it. Oh, Rachel wanted me to show you guys my flow chart that I use. I haven't perfected it yet. But I kind of created a way on how to like close a customer. I want to share my screen with you guys. So I've kind of changed this up a little bit. I used to have a flow chart, and then I created this. And the feedback I've gotten is that people like it better. And so basically, if you're using the Bitly, you know you have to like already know what package is best for your customer before you send them the Bitly, right? And so this is going to help you figure out what your customer needs. And so like I start out, which I want to edit this some. So if anyone messages me and says they want this, I will send it, but let me fix it first. So basically, because I need to renumber these questions and things. So what I start out is, do you prefer a drink or capsules? Then you can see like their answer is going to either be drink or capsules. And then you would move on to question 2. And so our drink kits range from $159 to $179. Is that affordable for you? And then I go off their answer to go to the next question. Basically, if they say no, would you be open to using our basic capsule combo for $80 plus tax and shipping after you become a member? And then their answer, and then it tells you like what you're going to look for on your Bitly link. So like I need to fix this one where I said, would you like to add our detox to accelerate your results? And I could edit and put 2 columns in there for a yes or a no. Obviously, we know that if they say no, that we're just going to do the drink combo for $159. If they say yes, you'd send the Bitly link for the one with Renew for $179. Over here, like, once they start, if they want the capsules, I ask them, if I was to ask you to drink a gallon of water every day, would you prefer plain or flavored? And then based on whatever they say, whether they would want plain or flavored, I move on. If they say flavored, I'm gonna try to sell them on the control kit with the heart hydration and Renew. If they say they would want plain, then I find out if they skip meals, because I'm always trying to direct them to a control kit. Like, you're always trying to sell a control kit. And so all of this is based around getting them into a control kit. And so then I go by that. Do you ever skip meals? Yes or no? And I'm actually going to edit this part, I think, where if they say no, I'm not just going to jump to the basic combo there, because they might be sharing it with their spouse or something. So I think I would add that question in there. Like I said, I just started this. I haven't finished it. So I need to edit it some more. But I am creating this for my team to use, because sometimes they get caught up on, like, I don't know how to figure out what my person should order. And so then right here, like, are you open to using a meal replacement? And then I have like answers, like if they say yes, then you would ask them if they want brownie or vanilla and send them the link for that. If they say sometimes, a lot of times, if they only say sometimes, I'll only have them do 1 box of replace, 1 box of Renew. That way they get to try, different things. If they say no, then I explain to them that they don't want to skip any meals, because they need to be getting 1,500 calories a day. And then I ask them if they want to add Renew into their basic combo, like our detox. And so this is just, I need to, like, obviously perfect it better, but I started this, and so far, like, the people I've showed it to have thought that it was really helpful. All right. Well, we've done our hour. Does anyone else have anything they want to do? You can, like, unmute yourself and we could touch, but if you have any more suggestions of what we should do real quick before we hop off.
Tanya,
Yes.
this is Rachel.
So
yesterday on the Power Hour, he talked about he always tells his people that they need to commit to 90 days. So when would we do that with the customer? Because I feel like some of these people, just the product for 1 month is expensive, and I don't want to scare them thinking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to do this for 4 months and it's gonna be $500. So what's your take on that?
So basically with, I really push the 90 days if I know, especially that they take thyroid medication or something with steroids, even if it's an inhaler. So I always ask every single person that wants to order if they take thyroid medications or anything with steroids, and I explain to them why it's going to be important for them to try to give it 90 days. Like, I get not everyone can do that. I mean, ideally, we want to retain all of our customers. We want repeat customers and things like that, but not everyone is going to. So don't blame yourself if they don't. But basically, I think explaining to them the blood chemistry part of it and how long it takes for us to flush that out and produce new is like 90 days. And not only that, in our brain, it takes 90 days to create a habit. I don't know anybody who just really starts taking our combo and just always remembers to take their 2 capsules twice a day, 4 hours apart, drink all their water. Like, they're literally just like on point from day one. Like, that's just not really realistic. And so they have to turn it into a habit. And so I feel like just explaining all of that to them, whether they stick with it. I mean, it doesn't mean, and I make sure that I would make sure to tell them, that doesn't mean that you won't lose weight in your first month. You know, I'm not telling you that it's going to take you 90 days to see results. You know, and I feel like as long as you tell them all of that and you explain to them that that it doesn't mean that they're not going to be as scared about it. You know, but people that take thyroid medications or have like really bad, you know, PCOS and different health issues, it is going to take them a little bit longer. But I feel like they already kind of know that because they've struggled so long with their weight. And so just explaining how the blood works and things like that to them will help. I don't think that it's a bad idea for us to send out. I mean, I don't know if every team has it. I know Alicia has this this blurb about the 90-day thing, and I don't think it's a bad idea to send that out to everyone that enrolls each month. You know, sending them a message or sending them a text explaining that, because people don't understand that. Like, I didn't understand that. Like, I'm not in the medical field. I don't know how the blood works, you know? I never would have understood that without someone telling me that. Does that make sense? Does that help, Rachel?
Yep. And I actually have it copied from, somebody posted it in the comments yesterday, so I'll share it here in the chat about the blood.
Perfect. Yeah, I think that's really important. Anyone else have anything? I've been noticing a lot of people have been doing, like, especially on Valentine's Day, and it's something you could all try. A lot of people posted stuff like, comment something before I say something to win a prize or whatever, or like a free trial. I don't know if they're adding like other stipulations on there, but one of the things that I started doing that I will leave you guys with is each month giving away the one shaker bottle trial. And with that, the stipulation is they have to be a member of my testimony group. So it's helping me make sure people accept that invitation, since Facebook is not nice to us. And so they have to accept the invitation, and at the end of the month, they have to still be a member of that group. And then I will draw a name. I did another one where I said, like, one of the stipulations was that they had to be, well, you could even just do this as one thing, like they have to accept the invitation to your group and still be in there at the end of the month, and they have to tag 5 friends. Then I go friend all their friends, right? And then I send them a message that says, hey, do you want a chance to win it too? This is what you do. You accept the invitation to my, accept my friend request. Then once they do that, I say step 2, accept the invitation to my group, and step 3, tag 5 friends. If you're struggling with cold marketing, think outside the box and try doing things like that to build your warm market. So it's kind of like a host to post, but a little bit different because you're just doing it on your wall. I don't know. I've just been trying different things like that because of how Facebook is being, makes me mad. So I feel like I have to try to figure out other ways. All right, guys, I was late and now I ran late. And so I'm glad you all joined me, and thank you for that. Make sure you copy this. If you don't have this 90-day, why we recommend 90 days, make sure you copy that out of the chat so that you have it, because it's awesome. All right, guys. And if any of you message me wanting the flow chart or the DMO, I will send those to you today. Have a good day, everyone.